Philadelphia, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now Rodgers. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Rodgers now to throw. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. They'll run. This is Hunt. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. You got tape. You got tape. Right now. You got 58. Switch.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fool them with the inside run.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, grab that dagger play, grab that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 43-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. That one good for 10 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll move the chains.
Pick up of 2 yards. First down, New York.
Now Newton on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. Now a run with Cook. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Cook on the toss left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. It's not necessarily big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run with Harris. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. They'll try and run with Harris. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Sam Sloman on for the field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. That will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator, and what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Ball carrier.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On the delay, here's Hunt. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
3rd down and 9.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Ball carrier.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he's into the clear. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Kareem Hunt. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Does well now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Let's go, big series right here. Gun. 54. Hey! Check. Rock 54.
Out of the gun, Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the Eagles are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Down just shy.
Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They'll try to run with Hunt, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Kareem Hunt, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Eagles 14, Giants 3.
Fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on first and 10. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Newton. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of
16 yards, a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
First down, here's the run with Cook. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second and 7, Newton. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on first down. Cook. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Buying time, and time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Takk McKinley made his way into the backfield.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. after the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Newton. Being chased out left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, Rodgers. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On play action, now Rodgers. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Rodgers. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was hoping to get that to John Hightower, and it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Newton's pass intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. To throw is Newton. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They run. Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
A loss of a yard brings up 4th down.
They are going to go for it. It's Newton. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11.
Ready. Gun.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A big loss there of 9 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Throwing again is Newton. Able to complete this to Shenault. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Again, Newton. That's caught by Penny. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Complete to number 39.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there. And there we saw completion.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big pickup of 38. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And Newton's going to keep it. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Cam Newton, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. Cam Newton now getting his guys ready to go for the 2-point try. Cook, they'll try and run it. They're going to keep it on the ground. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. Room here to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On 2nd down now, it's Hunt. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Amari Cooper, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm. He's got a man, complete. Past the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Laviska Shenault, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. And this is back to a 5-point game.
makes the score Eagles 21, Giants 16. Sam Sloman.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good that the play caller read it. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
For 30 more yards and another first down. He has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offense.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Preston Smith. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. The nice footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Run right. 36, 30.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
A really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Give him a show.
This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
21. Sam Sloman set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On first down, Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Rodgers. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 40. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Parker the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On second down, it's Hunt. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but you can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Operating from the gun. Newton. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
On first down, it's Cook. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Darren Lee there to get him down.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
On 2nd and 7, Newton. Connection made with Chenault. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
And the Giants first down.
Let's go.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. We're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Cook. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this one also slow and developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Newton. Flushed out right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
It's 4th down.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Newton. He's going to fire one deep. And this is caught. Touchdown, Giants.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. Now this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
Amari Cooper, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
To throw is Rodgers. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds him. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
And he'll have his man. That's Cooper.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
At the 33-yard line.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Zach Pascal, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it. It helped pop that ball free.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Now Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
2nd and 11 now.
I got you, pop. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. 25, check rest.
Now Cook. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
Dalvin Cook.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
21.
Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the 4th quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme.